Driving soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like I'm gon' feel it. All this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blue.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And going deep for Hill. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Mark Ingram
only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
At the 44-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chiefs 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wide out, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Chiefs 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
48 for Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Third down, Mark Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Baltimore.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to keep it again.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Ravens.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Jackson's pass.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
At the 25-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there.
Incomplete.
And it'll bring up third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Jackson Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Double dog, that's the way.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 8-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And his kick is good.
Ravens 28, Chiefs 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Queen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Mahomes going to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Mark down back at his...
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the sake. One till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. With them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the counter, Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
my ribs touch. I remember sleeping with my ribs touch. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind, game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touch. I remember sleeping with my ribs touch. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And lucky to get away with 1 there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
26, Tevin Coleman.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Mostert, the ball carrier. Tano Passanio on
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 32-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Chiefs nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Jimmy Ward there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Nick Bosa on the
calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 36, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
To go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line.
A play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill.
Mahomes.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert up. On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll try and run it in with Bell, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
42-yard line.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Our 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it just
and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
To number 10.
Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
65.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Six this time. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Here's Bell, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
At the 5-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 79 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit.
Robbie Gould.
I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Jason Barrett.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time getting the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
The Niners.
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
At their own 3-yard
That
line.
is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.